Dana from Dana's Crafty Corner. How are you today, my friends? I hope you're doing well. Today I have the November 2025 Cocoa Daisy kits here. I cannot wait to open this up and share it with you. It seems like just yesterday I did the October kit unboxing, and now here we are opening up November's already. Holy cow. All right. Well, in fairness, I didn't get the October kit opened for a hot minute. So it makes total sense that it seems back to back here. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. You guys know how I do this. I just got it. I'm going to open up over here. And one thing that is super exciting, and this beautiful little bookmark is in the kit, and it says celebrating 15 years of Cocoa Daisy Stationery Company from 2010 to 2025. That is so exciting. Happy anniversary to Cocoa Daisy. All right. And look at that beautiful sticker. I'm just going to throw it around. The November theme is called Moss and Mirth, and I am really excited about it because I absolutely love woodlands and mushrooms, and this is just going to be right up my alley. So I'm going to stick these cards and sticker right up here. And let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Now, I know I said that I was not getting into the pouches again. However, like I said, woodlands and mushrooms are right up my alley, and this sentiment is so beautiful. At some point in life, the world's beauty becomes enough. I absolutely love it. And then we've got this beautiful gingham pattern on the back side with a lovely gold tassel. Absolutely gorgeous. So I love that. Let me pull out the kits. That one is the planner. There's the scrapbooking, and here is the planner stickers. So you guys know I like to start with this one first just because it's smaller and there's not a whole lot to it. So we start with the small one and work our way up to the big one, right? Okay. Oh, first things first, I'm seeing that the little spots that I absolutely love, they've got some texture to them. Can you see that? There's some beautiful kind of wood grained texture about them. I love that. All right. We've got this is the season to tend to your roots. Fall adventures are my favorite. Yes, they are. Grateful and stuffed. Hello, November. And we've got some mushrooms, fern. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. Take a look at that. So pretty. Look at all those mushrooms. Oh, they're so pretty. I love it. Donation drop. That's a good one because this is the time of year to start purging closets. And we've got our sheet of beautiful coordinating stickers, and then our agenda stickers and the beautiful little vellum strips and dots, which is so pretty. All right, so that is the planner sticker kit. Okay. And then let me bring in the scrapbooking kit now. All right. Ooh, what's that? Oh, look at that beautiful ribbon. Oh, it's gorgeous. I actually have some ribbon that is just exactly like this, but a beautiful kind of sprucey green color. And I wonder if I might be able to use that with this kit also. I'm not sure, but this is really beautiful. It's a nice soft satin. It's really just wonderful to play with, actually. All right, let me move it out of the way or we will be here all day long playing with ribbon. Okay, we've got, looks like some birchwood patterned washi tape. We like that. I love birchwood, and washi is one of my absolute favorite things ever. Let's see if we can find the end. There, well, there it is. Okay. And there you go. So you can see what it looks like. It's just a really nice, subtle birchwood with some splatters of kind of an earthy green and brown tones. So it's really nice. I'm loving the stamp set. It's a beautiful day. What I saw today, foraged. We've got a fern and a couple of little toadstools. The details, file, date, subject. This is so cute. I love it. All right, some vellum discs. I don't know if these are stickers. Let's see here. I don't think they are. I think they're just little vellum pieces, but they have gold foil on them, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Oh, there's two of them there. So pretty. There is Beauty in Simplicity. That one is gorgeous. Little dots. Oh, there's lots of them. Some beautiful patterns around the edges. In This Moment. Cherish, Gather, Notice, Wander, Remember, and Still. Very pretty. And then another little embellished circles. That's really cute. I like these. All right. Let's set those up there. Okay. Of course, we've got our gorgeous little sparkly epoxy dots. Okay. Some puffy stickers. We love those. Our chipboard pieces. I need to make a fall junk journal, and I think I'm going to use these for that. Let's check out our die cuts here. Of course, you know these are stickers as well, so that makes them really easy to use. Come on, guys. Everybody out. Everybody out. Oh, that one got peeled and is stuck, I see. All right, that's okay. We can fix it. All warm and cozy. That's cute. Okay. And we've got some beautiful toadstool images here. Pretty. Little banner. Another beautiful autumn day. A season to be grateful. On the menu. Oh, that's cute. Warm and cozy is my favorite. Absolutely. Okay, beautiful. The beauty of nature, autumn favorites, field notes. That one's really cute. And give thanks. Okay, very nice. Come here, you. Okay, we've got our rub-ons. Look at how much detail is there and how beautiful and crisp the images are. I absolutely love rub-ons. And we've got some puffy letters, and these ones are a nude color, so I could potentially take my Stampin' Blends markers and color them any of the colors that coordinate if I want to. That's really exciting. Okay, and then we've got the papers. So with the stationery kit, or not stationery, oh my goodness, the scrapbooking kit, we get a couple of sheets of the white cardstock, which you guys know I like to use for stamping images and things like that. And then we have 2 sets of 3 papers, and each set is exactly the same. So I'm just going to take the belly band off one, and I'm going to set the others aside. So you know there'll be 2 of each of these papers. Okay, so we've got a nice little plaid there with some beautiful fern greenery. Nice birchwood with a really pretty and interesting fall pattern. Oh, look at that one. That is gorgeous. This one is obviously going to be one of my dashboards. And then a beautiful plaid on the back. I love that. All right. And that is the scrapbooking kit. Now let's go ahead and open up the main planner kit. I have really been doing well about not looking at sneak peeks. Most of the time, if I know the theme of the kit at all, it's only because I happen to notice it in the Cocoa Daisy Club fan page. I generally don't look at the sneak peeks or anything like that because I really want to give you guys an honest review as I'm opening it. And but this one I did know that it had the mushrooms and the woodland theme to it because of course Miss Christine had shown us a sneak peek in the fan club, and so I was really excited about that, but I did not go and check out any of the details for any of the included items or anything like that. So as I'm sharing it with you guys, it's all brand new to me as well. Okay, so we've got a beautiful bronze or brass kind of book clip here. I really like this one. It's got the Cocoa Daisy and a nice little book image engraved on it, so that's pretty. We've got another roll of washi. This one is all about the mushrooms, which is absolutely fabulous. Here we go. Let's see if we can find the end. There it is. If you're wondering about my fingernails, the popcorn themed, take a look at that, popcorn themed fingernails. It's because I have my Pop and Buy Stampin' Bingo event coming up in a couple of weeks. And I always love to play the part with the theme. And my nail lady does a great job. And she made some boxes of popcorn. And even the ring fingers say pop on them, which is just so cute. I love it. It doesn't necessarily go along with the theme of the November Cocoa Daisy kit, but we're just going to pretend, right? I mean, popcorn kind of does go along with the theme, but anyway. All right, so let's see. The repeat is actually really, really small with this one, but the whole strip is all about the mushrooms. So there's your repeat right there. Absolutely adorable. I really love it. And it's going to go perfectly with the there you go, with the birchwood, so you can see they go together nicely. All right, this is a Tombow twin tone marker in chocolate. So we've got a fine tip here and a bullet tip on this end, and we'll do a little mark with it here in just a minute. All right. I am grateful for what I have. My Thanksgiving is perpetual. I love it. All right. And while we've got this out, let's just go ahead and mark. Actually, I don't want to mark it on that because that is what I do my stamping on. I want to mark it on this one. This is the Post-it pad in the kit. Keeping track, and it's got some little bullet points on it, which is really nice. I love that it is lined and that the lines are wide enough to actually be able to write. I kind of write big and loopy sometimes, so I really appreciate being able to have those wider lines. And now let's go ahead and see twin tone. That's nice. All right, and there you can see, and that's in chocolate. And that's a really nice pin. I love it. I really enjoy getting different kinds of pins in the Cocoa Daisy kits because I'm kind of a creature of habit, and I will just continue to get the same kinds of pins if they are working really nicely. I don't venture out too far. I try one and I go, ooh, I like this pin, and then I'll just keep buying that pin over and over again until I die. And that's just the way that it works for me. So I'm really glad when I get a different kind of pin that I can try out with Cocoa Daisy, because it really broadens my horizons and lets me see what other beautiful pins there are out there. Because otherwise, the alternative is that I am a massive pin freak and I would just buy them all up. So it's nice to be able to just get one now and then. Keep calm and stay cozy. And we've got the beautiful mushrooms with little ferns in the back and other little sprigs here. I love that. And then this one is a lot of fun because it's got the shape of the mushrooms cut around the front of the pocket. So that's really cute. I love it. And again, I know I've said this before, probably every single time, but I am so grateful to Cocoa Daisy to have these pockets in the main planner kit. I hope they never take those away. All right, now let's take a look at the die cuts that come in the main planner kit here. All right, we've got, oh, let me bring that in so that I can lay them on there. There we go. We've got a fern. Of course, we've got some beautiful little toadstools. Let me pull out my tabs. Okay. I love the images between the die cuts and the stickers. I think it is just absolutely phenomenal how well they coordinate together. Just gorgeous. And then here are all of the little tabs. I love that one. Put that one on the bottom. Okay, just beautiful. Now I'll have to decide how I want to do these. And actually, I think, yeah, I think that's probably it right there. Yeah, right there. That's good. That's how I'm going to put them in my book. And then I'm going to use this one for my team section. So I really like that. That's great. All right, let me set those out of the way. Okay, and then the planner stickers. So these are just a couple of sticker sheets that come in the planner kit itself. Okay. All right, so we've got a nice little alphabet and some numbers. We have another set of numbers and our little appointment strips and things like that. We've got this page. I'm loving that she's put that in the kit. And then our sheet of sticker images, which is really nice. Okay, let's see that over there. We've got a set of pet stickers. This is why I keep my white paper out so I can show it to you better. Look at how beautiful those stickers are. Aren't they gorgeous? I love how much detail is in them. All right. And then we have our papers. You pull the sleeve off. Sometimes we get those little plastic sleeves and sometimes we don't. Okay. One side of the paper here. And then, oh my gosh, hold on. Let me turn it the right way. Absolutely gorgeous detail. Unfortunately, we only get one of each of these 3 sheets, but they're big. They're beautiful, but they're good size. Okay, here's this one. Really nice, subtle background. It's very pretty. And this one, let's see. Let's have a good old-fashioned Thanksgiving. Something, something, said Prue. The boys must get a turkey, and I'll make cranberry, something, something. Scene of cheerful bustle all that afternoon. Tilly patted crusts, something, raisins into the pudding batter with a wooden spoon. Night came, and the wind howled louder. Well, you can read the story here. So pretty. I love the handwriting. And then we've got a nice textured looking background here. That is so pretty. These papers are absolutely gorgeous. I really, really do love them. And it makes it so hard to be able to cut into them because some of them are just gorgeous the way they are. All right, guys, let's get into our regular planner pages here. Okay, we've got our November dashboard. Sometimes we forget how lucky we are just to be here. Gratitude doesn't always need a reason. Sometimes it's enough to pause, breathe, and feel thankful for the moment itself. That is beautiful. I love it. Give thanks for a little and you will find a lot. Absolutely. Okay, beautiful. And then, of course, we've got our little weekly color block pages. These ones I use to put my schedule and planning for my business. And then on the back side, notice that autumn is more the season of the soul than of nature. That is so true. I love it. All right. And then these are the weekly spreads. So this is my regular schedule, menu planning, all of that stuff. The world is full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper. That is beautiful. And you can see there. Isn't that gorgeous right beside itself? So pretty. All right, let me get the rest of those. Okay, hold on here. That's the one I'm looking for next. All right. That's the weekly 2-page spreads. I'm just going to keep my papers separated here. All right, now this one you guys know I use for my goals and my to-do list for the month ahead. And then on the back side of it, we have the 2-page month spread. Absolutely beautiful. I'm loving all of the graphics in this month. And then on this side, of course, I use as my bingo for tasks and things like that. And then these are all of the daily pages that I am slowly working out how to get done the way I like. I use probably about 80% of them now at this point. But you can see all of the beautiful detail just matches everything else in the kit, and it's absolutely lovely. Okay, I'm wondering if my green planner binder is going to be the one I use for this one. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I do have my October's, and I actually made my little paper clip here out of cotton yarn. And I'm not going to show you all the things, but I will show you back here towards the end of the month because I just kind of want to give you a glimpse of how I do things. So I use 2 of the daily pages together, and I white out the word daily, and I put them with the grid side facing each other. So this uses 2 pages. And then this is what I put the weekly tabs on. And that gets rid of 10 of my daily pages, or I shouldn't say gets rid of, it uses up 10 of my daily pages. And that gives me a really nice chunk of them used. And then I started doing another pair of the daily pages so that and also with the grid paper on the outsides so that I could use these for journaling pages. So like the inside of this one and both sides of this one would be journaling pages for either photo journals or thoughts, ideas, whatever. And then, of course, my business pages here just to coordinate tasks, to-dos, appointments, meetings, things like that. And then my weekly spread. And then this is another of the daily pages that I cut an inch off each end and then fold it over. And this is where I put the weekly menu and my to-do list for the week. And if you notice, I've got it cut so that I can pop them in and pop them back out again as well. So I can just take it out and take it to the grocery store with me and then pop it back into place, and it works out perfectly. So that helps me use up a lot of the extra daily pages because I just don't actually keep daily track, right? This is as much as I need for daily stuff. And then by having this extra little 2-page here for journaling and memory keeping and things like that, this is what I would normally use for my, for all the things that I would put on a daily page. I just don't do daily stuff. So, anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed that quick little walkthrough of how I do my setups. And I hope that you enjoyed this month's unboxing. And I will look forward to seeing you guys again soon. December's kit is absolutely gorgeous. It's got shades of blue, which we love for the winter time, and I can't wait. So yeah, anyway, if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all again next time, my friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. I'll